I'm Ryan Ramsby, 35 years old, Huntington, West Virginia. Now I'm a couple days out from the Tahoe 200. So out here with the boys, getting one last good run in before we head out. The build-up has been really solid. Luckily, I've been training with Dan and Jack through their Cocodona build-up. So that's given me a lot of really good quality months. And half the battle with all of these things is like staying motivated and always having somebody to run with. And the whole group just makes it a whole lot easier and more enjoyable. And really, you know, for 200s, 100s, getting through the training's usually the hardest part, and you have to love it and enjoy it. And having a good group has really helped that. I think I've had the most volume I've ever had. I've had the most quality I've ever had. You know, had 3 back-to-back 100+ mile weeks, a down week, and then rebuilt back up to a little over 100 for my last peak. Now we're tapering down, so feeling good. So gear, I'm gonna go Solomon 12-liter vest. Tested a couple other ones out, but that one just feels like home. It's the one I've used for almost all my ultras and, you know, for anything of distance, so I'm gonna keep on that trend. Clothing, probably lean heavy on the Janji. Love their stuff, just fits me well, wicks well, performs well. I wore the half tide at Cocodona last year. 0 chafing issues. So hopefully we can carry that into Tahoe. And then from the shoe quiver, it's been a little bit in shambles the past couple weeks, but we're gonna go Trabuco Max 4. Great, just all around monster truck of a shoe, feels safe and burly. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, we're gonna go La Sportiva Prodigio Pro. Much tighter fitting shoe, very soft, best shoe of our generation. So looking forward to putting a lot of miles in that. So had the all-star crew for Cocodona last year. It was a godsend. So this is gonna be a whole different ball game, really, just pretty much solo. So my wife will be out there. I've got 3 boys, so she's gonna be trying to wrangle them. And she's gonna be everywhere she can be, as much as she can be, but also, you know, there's gonna be limitations there. So a lot of drop bag usage, a lot of pre-planning, and then not having pacers. That's gonna be really interesting. I don't know how that's gonna go for those late miles, but I'm excited to, you know, figure that out, I guess, and see how the body and mind responds. After Cocodona, I realized I love the 200+ distance. Tahoe, you know, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think it's the original 200 in the United States. So that was kind of one piece of it. And then after crewing and pacing Western States last year, I just love that area. You know, I love that high alpine terrain. So, you know, the scenery is just going to be incredible. Isaac Waite, who's, you know, always a part of our crew, he's also running and has run it before. So getting some insight from him on, you know, some of the logistics and strategy has been really valuable. So he had really good things to say about it. And, you know, that led to a big piece of it. From a race strategy, I would like to run a whole lot more than I did Cocodona. That's the way I've been training. That's what I have hoped to do. So the goal from a time perspective, you know, loosely somewhere between probably like around that 70-hour mark. I could go either way. hopefully a little sub 70 would be nice. I'd feel really good with that. So just about having the best day that I can, best days. From nutrition perspective, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. So I'm gonna go precision fuel and hydration, caffeine. Those are the only gels I'm gonna take. The rest is gonna be real food. So goldfish, Oreos, fruit snacks, and then really utilizing as much as I can of the real food at the aid stations. And then in my bottles, I'm gonna have scratch hydration, and that should, match my profile good enough to get me through and keep me hydrated. So I'm gonna keep it as simple as I can and as much real food as I can.
Rough, dude. Who? I was